Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How you guys all doing today? How's it going there, Dead Soul, Mamadou? Everybody else out there lurking. I see you getting in early on the fishing and the plingos. Nice. There we go, there we go. Right then, so obviously it's Friday once again, the end of the week, which means Fact Sheet Friday once again for the Mercedes-Benz Trucks Pack, which will be coming out in a little over a week. So, yay, nearly there, nearly there. I've got one more week of fact sheets, and then you guys will be able to get in and try some of this stuff out. So, first things first, we're going to cover the fact sheets. There's only two to go over, then we'll get into the game and carry on. So, first up is the Mercedes-Benz Actros L Pro Cabin. Now, this is a truck I kind of like. We see similar trucks to this in the UK a lot, especially down where I am in the UK. But anyway, obviously, this is classed as a truck. It's going to cost you $124,500 to buy. Not bad. Obviously, engine range is between 326 to 625 horsepower. Obviously, it does have that power shift gearbox. Holds 890 litres of fuel, obviously top speed of 90 kilometers per hour or 55 miles per hour, and weighs 8.3 to 9.5 tons depending on your configuration. Hey there, T. Miller, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. So that is the first one for today. It's kind of nice. I am looking forward to this coming into the game. Maybe depending on the colour options, maybe replacing a few of the ones I've currently got, my Volvos, with a couple of these guys. But anyway, that is the first one for today. The second one is the Mercedes-Benz MB Track 1000 to 1100. Obviously, this is classed as a tractor, not a truck, which is kind of weird. This really does confuse me because some of the what I would class as tractors, they're classed as trucks. And yeah, it's not quite right. But anyway, this is a tractor, obviously 50,000, 100 to 110 horsepower with a manual gear shift. Holds 135 litres of fuel, top speed of 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour, and obviously weighs 4.5 tons. Obviously, I'm sure it's going to have lots of different configurations within the shop itself. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, next Friday, I believe, is the first day bronze partners can start showing off, or bronze and above, really, can start showing off the DLC. So, I'm sure next weekend there's going to be a lot of people streaming and probably using and showing off some of this equipment that's coming. But that is the two pieces for today. Well, like I said, I am looking forward to this truck right here coming into the game. I like it. I don't know, something with the shape. I just like the shape of the trucks. They're very similar to what we have in the UK, especially around where I am. So it's kind of cool. But yes. Anyway, so that is it for today. Obviously, if you want to support your favorite streamer or partner, obviously me, myself, and I have a partner code ourselves. It is on screen right now. It's Alpaca, ALPACA. Obviously, when you go over to the Giants website, you can use that as a partner code when you check out. Obviously, you can use DAJNET as well if you wanted to. DAJNET, all capitals. Or you got Big Daddy or whoever. If you do see somebody streaming who has that partner program logo on their stream showing, ask them what their partner code is so you could support them. Or have a look down below their stream as well in the more about information. Sometimes a streamer will actually add in the information there where you just literally click on a DLC or whatever it might be, and it'll take you straight over to the Giants website. And they'll automatically add the partner code in. So yeah, obviously by supporting partners, obviously they then get early access for these DLCs and can get to show things off sooner for you guys to enjoy and make up those final choices whether or not you want to get it or not. But yeah, it's great fun. Loving it, loving it, loving it. But anyway, that is enough for today. That is the fact sheets done for today. Also, we do have one more week to go. But like I said, we'll probably cover the fact sheets next week and then actually get in and check some of the stuff out in game. Because obviously, with myself being a bronze partner, I should get them early access. So yay, looking forward to that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get into the game. That screen there. And yeah, we're going to be carrying on from kind of where we were. I have done a few fields since last week. Now, I'm in love. I've decided I am in love. So, how you doing, team, by the way? Welcome in, and how's it going there, Farming Truck, yeah? So it was either yesterday or the day before, I'm not quite sure which day, a mod came out on the in-game mod hub, and it's basically a swath header. However, because of obviously it being a mod, I was actually able to go in and modify it a little bit. So I've updated the speed and the work speed, so rather than doing one row at a time at 10 kilometers per hour, I've upped it to 25 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, and it now hits at least 2 swaths at the same time, makes life that a little bit easier. But yes, I like it, I like it. It's got lots of customization, so depending on what brand you use, you could technically set it up for any harvester that you have. But yes, I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So yes, no more going at 10 kilometers an hour. I am definitely going to be using this one from now on. And yes, this is pretty cool. But anyway, so yeah, we are actually finishing off the final field up near the main farm. Obviously, there's my farm right there. At some point, I do need to go in and delete field 1 area, because obviously that is going to be turned into an expanded part of my farm. I might do that before I head into the next field. I do have about 4, maybe 5 other fields around the map that do need to be harvested still. The next one is going to be a canola field, so I'm going to have to do that by hand. But now that this has been edited, so I can go a little bit faster. Oh, it's a little bit laggy today, though. I'll be able to have this guy keep up with me as I'm going through. For some weird reason, the hired helper just will not activate on the canola field. It's kind of weird getting that pop-up message saying that the field isn't ready and all that rubbish. And it is. It's ready to rock and roll. So yeah, I've got to do it all myself. Don't know why. But this is actually the 3rd, maybe 4th time I've had to reload the game today, because the sound keeps disappearing. I don't know what is going on with it. But yeah, this last week or two has just been prevalent with flicking issues with the sound in this game at the minute. It doesn't seem to be affecting any other game. It just seems to be this one. And I don't know what is going on now. We are about to get full, so I'm going to have to get this guy unloaded in just a sec. Slow that down a bit. But yeah, with going so quickly and hitting 2, I'm getting a heck of a straw for this thing, which is kind of nice. Right then, so let's turn. Can I turn everybody off in one go? Make life easier. There we go. We'll raise you guys up. And it didn't get that back one. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, I need to disconnect you because you're going to need to be emptied out. The straw. We'll get this over to here. We'll get that open. So a couple of little jobs to do before carrying on with this field. So yeah, this is the field I'm actually working on. It was originally 6, 7, and the area above it. So yeah. Now I did go in and realise my mistake. Obviously, the other day I was showing this off. I did actually increase the capacity, but for some reason it wasn't showing in game, and it turned out I still had the zip copy in the folder. Yeah, dummy. You think Giants would fix that worker issue? Yeah, I know a lot of people are having the same issue. I know that Mama Do, bless her cotton socks, when doing potatoes and a lot of the root crops, she just cannot get the vehicles to work. It's really weird. I even did a live test because obviously she's using my harvester. I did a live test, was it last week? And yeah, it seemed to work perfectly fine for me. So I honestly don't know what the heck is going on with the hired helpers, but yeah, it is what it is. Just means I've got to do a little bit extra work this time around, so oh well. But one thing I will say is it's nice to see Mr. NBC Master Dad streaming again. Obviously, he's doing his first stream back since moving, which is kind of nice. Doing a little bit of Satisfactory over there. I've actually got him up at the minute. I haven't actually said hello. I do have a sub available over there, so yeah, to activate. So yes, the only thing. Oh, so one of the things I do like about this is obviously the rolling off containers. However, one thing I have found out, they slip around a little bit too easy. As you can see, just come across this field, it's actually shifted off to the side at the back there. It's a bit annoying, so I think I'll be going back to my previous trailer setup. But yeah, I do like it, and obviously if we have this coming into the game, then yes, I'm definitely going to give it a try out. Here we go. But yes, I did do the edit correctly. I just forgot to delete the zipped copy that I had as well. But yeah, it is what it is. So there we go. So there's that. Obviously, this truck is on the in-game mod hub if you guys are wanting it. It's a Scania. And obviously, you do have the trailer that comes with it, and obviously the containers as well on the back there. But what's kind of interesting is my game sounds are actually stuck around for quite a while. So we'll see how it goes. Touch wood. They might last the whole stream. I don't know. But Dead Soul, that is a heck of a good shot. Well done, by the way. And just to remind you guys, obviously today is the final day for the fishing competition, the lurk bait there. Mr. Farming Trucker, thank you very much for the 100 biddies there. Yeah, so get those casts in, and obviously the top 3 on the leaderboard will be going on to a Wheel of Tortures, I'm going to call it for today. And yes, one of those 3 will win a Steam gift card. Obviously, you will need to be my friend on Steam to receive it. And obviously, this is going to be going on probably most, if not every month from now on. Because, yeah, it's just giving something a little back to you guys for your support. But there we go. Oh, you got a nice little loggerhead right there. Nice, 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 nice. Right then, let's go down here. I think this is probably going to be the last tractor load. I can take over now to the beef cow farm, which means if that is now full, I'm gonna have to start selling some of this straw. Yes, 2 storages full. It's crazy, it really is crazy, but yeah. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. It is what it is, unfortunately, but... Da 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 da. Here we go. Right, let's put the cruise on and go for it. But yes, yeah, Mamadou. By the way, I did try and contact you last night in Discord, but I got no reply. So yeah, otherwise I would have jumped into Discord with you and helped you out there. Actually, one thing I do need to do is look at what is up for selling this month. But yeah, if you guys are not friends with me on Steam, the code is in chat right now. Both on Steam, not on Steam, on Twitch and on YouTube, because we'll have to rely on both platforms at the moment. Yeah, so just enter that code into your Steam, and obviously when it comes through from me, I will make sure to add you guys. But yes. Fun, 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 fun. It's been a very interesting day, actually, today here. Weather-wise, anyway. 1 minute it seems to be raining, the next it's brilliant sunshine, then it's a bit of really windy, and then it's raining again. It's really crazy. Very, very crazy. But yes. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, how's Mr. T. Miller and Fireman Truck and everybody else out there doing? Actually, let's see if I can do this quickly. Let's see. So let's give Mr. Obviously, one of the things I've been doing is playing around with my Stream Deck, changed a few things. So rather than having to tab out of the game, I can now just hit a button and I can give people a shout out. So obviously we've got one for T. Miller, Fireman Trucker, Wheels, Big Daddy, the NBC. So look at all that. That's it. A touch of the and obviously the boss as well. Look at that. All at a touch of a button. Hey, Ghost DK, how you doing, buddy? Whoop. So yeah, I've got that actually working. I'm kind of wondering if it's something to do with the Stream Deck. Actually, it might be having they're causing the sound issue. It is weird. I've even, while I'm here, let's see. I also set up a button for giving the links out to like our Trello, for example. Obviously, there is obviously the SGA Trello. I even set one up for my YouTube as well. Look at that. Yay! Unfortunately, none of them seem to be coming over on YouTube, but yeah. Oh, it is what it is, unfortunately. But at least you guys over on Twitch should be seeing all of those links and such. So yeah, make sure that you're following all those guys, and obviously check out the SGA Trello, obviously by my YouTube as well. Now, I do have to say a big sorry to you guys. Obviously, I was planning on releasing my first time-lapse video as part of a new series this week. But because it being so close to September, I thought, well, why not wait till the beginning of September and then start throwing them out there? So I kind of want to do it that way. So as of Monday, which is obviously the 1st, I believe it is, of September, a new time-lapse series from me will be posted regularly over there. I'm not quite sure how many videos I'm going to be doing each week. I am trying to aim for at least 2, if I can, per week to start off with and go from there. I've got the first one uploaded already. It just needs to be set to public. But yeah, I'm going to wait till Monday to do that, and hopefully you guys might enjoy a little something different, but yes. Forget all your streaming software as a source of issues. I don't stream and I still got the sound error in 25 after playing 2 hours. Oh, okay then. Glad it's not just me then. Okay, that's good then. I was kind of worried if it was maybe the Stream Deck causing it, because it suddenly seems to have been since messing around with the Stream Deck. But that's good to know. Cool. Well, in that case, I wish giants would they can pull their fingers out and figure it out and sort it out. Oh, dang it. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. So at some point, if it does go, I'm going to end up basically playing in The Sound of Silence, maybe. So yeah. Actually, well, oh yeah, they're fine. Okay. So yeah, this storage is pretty well full now of straw. I'm going to check it while I'm here. Let's get this unloading. I've actually been trying not to touch me Stream Deck just in case. Oh yes. Yes, look at that. 10,000 litres. Dum. Let's see what else we got here. So we've got million litres of silage, just over 1 million litres of hay. So that's fine. Okay, so yeah, anything now straw-wise is just going to be sold. So that is fine. That is fine. I still need to finish off doing this area. I really do. I really, really need to. Actually, I should actually bring that tractor back as well, because this is meant to be a class and Nexat area. But I'm still sending trucks and tractors and combines over this direction. I really shouldn't. I've got the Nexat out there. Oh, and yeah, I keep forgetting all about it. I really do. I am actually considering using auto drive for the unloading side with the Nexat to see how it gets on. But obviously with the fields I've currently got over here, they're only small ones, so I'll probably just do them myself. And then maybe next month look into using more of the Nexat stuff for some of these bigger fields. Obviously when the sorghum and all that becomes ready, that's really going to be needed then. Actually, ooh, what do I think about it? I just suddenly thought, obviously I keep disconnecting from this trailer, but I could just set follow me. Oh, I am such a dummy, really. But yes. Yes. It is what it is. I'm dumb at times. I really am. I really swear I'm dumb at times. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that this whole area, all this grass in front of us, was literally mowed only, what, a month ago? And it's already started growing. It's crazy how quick it grows in this game. Ooh, someone's got a rubber ducky. Doo-da, doo-da. Cool. But anyway, that's what it is. But yes, how's Mr. T. Miller doing? There we go. Now, little announcement. I have mentioned this before. But just to remind you guys, obviously, with September just around the corner, we will be switching up the stream competition thing, shall we say? Obviously, next month, instead of using lurk bait, obviously that little fishing program, we're actually going to be using Plinko as the platform to go for. Now, to expand on that a little bit, so what I've decided is for every drop that lands in the star zone, the landing zone, whether it's one or multiple times, your name will go into a wheel of fortune, as it were. I don't know what to call it. It's a wheel. And yeah, obviously at the end of next month, whether you've just landed once or 100 times in there, every landing will be recorded and put into the wheel of Plinko. There we go. Yeah, there we go, T. Miller. Well done. A wheel of Plinko. But yeah, well done there, Mr. T. Miller and Dead Soul. That is exactly where you guys need to aim for. Obviously, unfortunately, none of these games will work on YouTube yet. I haven't figured out a way of having them on multiple platforms. So, yeah, if you want to participate, you're more than welcome to come over to Twitch and, yeah, join in !Plinko. So, yes. Unfortunately, you don't aim. It's kind of a chance luck type thing, Vortex. And how you doing, buddy, by the way? But one thing you don't really see in the screen, let me just stop this here. And let me see if I can hide the game for just a minute. There we go. So if you look right there, you see all those little dots around the screen here? All of those dots are little barriers that you can bounce off of. Now, depending on where you start, which is random, you may end up being like Mr. Farming Trucker and just miss a whole lot and aim straight down. Other ones, you could, let's see what mine would be like. So if I do !Plinko, obviously I'm going to bounce off of those and I could end up in the correct zone or anywhere. Like I ended up right next to Farming Trucker there, unfortunately. But yeah, that is literally kind of little barriers to bounce off of. Oh, Mamadou almost got there. She just needs to shift over to the center a little bit more. But yeah, it is literally a little bit of fun for you guys to do. But obviously, with you guys participating in it, you then obviously have that chance at the end of the next month to win a Steam gift card. But anyway, yes, it's great fun. A little bit of joy for you guys to do. A little bit of participation rather than just lurking all the time. I gotta remember that. Wheel of Plinko. That's what I'm gonna call it. Mamadou! Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. So that's one thing I do need to check, is whether or not Plinko is set up for additional drops with bits. That's one thing I do need to check. I've got to have to double check on that. I will definitely double check before Monday. Let's put it that way, because obviously Monday it'll all be kicking off. So yes, there we go. Oh. But anyway, it's Friday, guys.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Well, I don't know about that, but thank you very much for the Billy as a nuisance. I got a feeling that cast is going to be a pretty good one. A yellow mandarin fish, nice. Not bad catch, I like it. There is bigger fish out there, but yeah. Just remember, there is always a bigger fish. Yes. That's a little quote from Star Wars, if you guys weren't aware. The Phantom Menace. Yes. There we go. Anyway, let's get this back on the field and carrying on. But yeah, exclamation mark, fish, guys. Get in there. You've literally got about a little over an hour before the lurk bait game is shut down and the draw is pulled. But one nice thing with Mr. NBC streaming, if he's still going when I finish, we might go over and say hello to him today. Obviously, he's in his new property. His system is now up and running. It was quite nice. Here we go. VB. And we're going to set you to follow. I'm going to keep you back a bit though. There we go. Right then. Pipe away. Drive away. And here we go. But yeah, just to remind you guys, this header is not available on this size, so yes. But it is available on the mod hub in standard size. There we go. I just did a little tweak to it today, that's all. But the nice thing is, this dude can definitely keep up with me, so that is a bonus, so I can just keep going and going and going. Yeah, I just literally went into the i3D, found the work area, and expanded it out so it covered 2. So, what was it, 12.5, I think, either side? So in total, 25 meter work width. I like it. But yes. And took it from 10 kilometers per hour up to 25. But yes, it's nice somebody's actually finally come out with a mod for doing this. The other option I was thinking of is either a tedder set up for tedding this lot into swath, or tedding the swaths into a single row, do it that way possibly, or a loading wagon set up just to pick it up and then put it into like a production, which is an option if you don't like doing this. That was another thought I was having is, yeah. I don't know. I kind of like it because obviously this is a little bit semi-realistic now. It's no longer realistic, it's semi-realistic now. But yeah, I was kind of thinking if nobody came out with a modded pickup like this. Oh my goodness, Mr. Farmer Marks with 100 biddies. Thank you very much. How you doing, buddy? And obviously, if you guys have not followed Mamadou, Farmer Marks there. Oh, that's one. I did I? Mamadou, Farmer Marks. Let's see, who else we got out there? T Miller is out there as well. Farming Trucker. Obviously NBC, might as well give him a shout out of me. If you're not following any of those guys, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. I'm not sure if he's even out there, but we'll give Mr. Green Thumb Farmer a shout out as well. Oh, Crap. Crap. Sorry, I was looking at my microphone there for a second and nearly crashed. Yeah. That wouldn't have been very good. Did he make it? He did. Good. You are very, very welcome. You are very welcome. And look at that, Mamadou got a diamond. Way to go. That's definitely going to punch you right up there. Nice. Sorry, I was actually looking at my microphone to see if I could rotate it a little bit, and I can't, unfortunately. But there is Mr. Green Thumb. I wasn't calling you out or nothing. I do apologise. There we go. Let's try putting that there. It's just in my way. That's the only problem. Where I've got the arm coming across, it was just literally right in my way, and I couldn't see the game. But if I have it too low... Let me bring that up a bit more. There we go. If I have it too low, it's then interfering with my wheel. It's like, oh, come on, really? But in just for a coffee... Oh, on your coffee break? Oh, nice. Oh, well, thank you very much for tuning in during your coffee break. Much appreciated. But yes, boom in a box. It could be, yes. There we go. Hopefully it sounds okay. I don't know. Yes, adjusting whilst live is probably a lot easier than doing it when you're not live, because you can actually hear yourself going. And look at that, we have a incoming hype train. Oh, Mr. Jers, thank you very, very much for the resub. Much appreciated. A prime resub for 21 months on a 12-month streak. Wow, thank you. An evening to you two as well. Righty, there we go. There we go. Yeah. The only... So, regarding this truck up here, I like it. It's something I've never really used before, is these roll-on, roll-off container trucks. Hence why I downloaded it. But the problem I have with it is it seems to be very, very slow. Compared to like the in-game vehicles. Obviously I could go through, tweak it a bit, but I really can't be bothered. So yes. But yeah, I do like the roll-on, roll-offs. I'm definitely liking that. Right, you're full. And another thing as well. That this curtain should automatically pop off. Now, if I come into here, for example... Obviously, I'm selected onto that back trailer. If I hit the N key, it should remove the cover. I'm still waiting. It just doesn't seem to respond at all. And I am banging the crap out of the key to get it to open, and it's not. Oh, see, any other trailer, usually... Okay, let's start again. N. Nothing. There's nothing there at all. Which is crazy, so I'm wondering if it's set up a particular way. So I'm going to try something before I get rid of this. And this is more for anybody who is actually using this sort of thing. I'm kind of considering if we disconnect that rear trailer a sec. Let's drop this guy down on the ground. But yeah, it is a nice setup, I will say that. Obviously, the only problem is if you go around the corner with the container on the back, it does slide a little bit too much at the back there. There we go. Let's lower that down. Got to remember which key it is. That one. Oh, there we go. Oh, it also helps if I'm selected onto the container itself. There we go. And I've got to remember how to do this thing now. If I remember rightly, we had to take it from the other side and basically pull it across. Yeah, I see. I've seen them in the past and wanted to use them a little bit more, but never really got around to using them. Let's bring that up there. Right, so there's that. Attach. I wonder. Does it have to be on the truck for the curtain to work? We'll find out in just a sec. See, I'm hitting the button for N, which is meant to be to open. Close cover N key. It's not even open. Open cover N key. Yeah, it's just not working. I don't know why. However, I do notice that the rear doors seem to be open for some weird reason. Let's try it now. Nope. Yeah, so there's definitely something there that's not quite right. I did go through and check my log for everything, and yeah, there's no issues. Open, 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 open! Oh, okay, I can adjust that myself, can I? Okay. There's that. Is that because that door is open, maybe? Nope. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit buggy, that's all I can say. It's a nice idea, I will say that. It is a nice idea. But yeah, this one particularly has issues. So I'm going to drop this one off here. I'm going to pick up that one, get that unloaded. And then, yes, we'll head off and get the next field sorted out. Hey there, David W. How you doing, buddy, by the way? I have seen it a lot different trailers. I don't know, getting the T supers without covers. Yeah. Yes, it definitely has a few bugs. Am I on the wrong thing? Yes, I am. There we go. It's a shame because I do like it with and without the covers option. Right. The only other thing is it's got too many configurations as well. Obviously, I love how it's got the windows that you can roll up and roll down, stuff like that. But I think the suspension on this thing as well is a little bit too much for me. So I'll just have to go back to the trailer I was using before again. Then again, I could always grab an burger. See, the reason I want to try and get into using the like IT stuff is because obviously we've got this lot now, this base game, and I would love to have better ones than these. They're okay. I used these a lot when I first started. Obviously, I've got a modded version of this thing right here, which is a little bit bigger. I could use potentially, but I don't know. But yeah, some of the capacities are just a little bit too small for me. That's the only downside. But anywho, let's go get this unloaded. And we'll see how it actually reacts without the trailer on the back here. But yeah, I did go through and up the capacity to 250,000 litres, so yeah. Going to my dump trucks, yeah. Yeah, see, this is one thing I do like. If I go through, obviously you have like your option to move your seat forward. That is kind of cool. Obviously doing the wheel as well. That is very cool. It just makes it a little more realistic. Obviously, window-wise, you can roll them up and down. That is a cool idea. Sort of things I would reckon should be within the game itself, base game. Same with the mirrors, being able to adjust your mirrors, base game, I think should be all base game stuff. But there he goes. I just noticed him. I don't know if he caught it in the mirror, but he did slide off a little bit there. But it is what it is. But yeah, those hydraulics, they just do my head in. But well, it is what it is. Let's get onto the right container. There we go. There we go. That guy still needs to go over to the sawmill. My green trailer there should be over in the sawmill. There we go. This as well takes forever, it seems like, to unload at times. Oh, a triple exclamation mark! That was going to be a good one. That's going to be a good catch. Joel the Sturgeon! Yay! 315 gold. Is that all, really? I thought it'd be better than that. But yes. Right. He can stay there. I'm going to sell them in a minute. But yeah, nice idea. I'd like to see what the Volvo is like with this, actually. Because obviously I'm pretty sure with the... Not the Volvo, the Mercedes-Benz DLC that's coming week after next. I'm pretty sure they've got hook lifts coming with that lot. So it'll be interesting to see how they react and work compared to this modded one. But anyway, let's go find a tractor and my trailer. Oh, by the way, well done there, Mamadou, on getting into the centre area. That is literally the area you need to be aiming for next month, by the way. Let's see. I've got a few tractors over here. I don't know which one's which. That's a 7. He's a little bit small. He's a 6. He's even smaller. That's you. I need a big-ish this and... Oh, yeah. What's that one there? There's an 8. That'll do. Yep, that'll do. I think. Hopefully this has got enough power for pulling this trailer. Actually, I've got blinking auger wagons in there I should really sell because I've not really used them anymore. There we go. Yes, I think this guy will do fine. Get that curtain opened up. Scooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-boo. Yeah, so out of interest, who is going to be checking out the Mercedes-Benz DLC when it's released? Actually, I was actually thinking about this the other day with all the DLCs that's come out so far for 25. And overall, they've not been too bad. Obviously, the Nexat Harvester, pretty decent DLC. A bit funky and strange to do, but yeah, I like it. I like it a bit. Is that... What have we had? We had the Plains and Prairies. Okay. A lot of the tractors I won't be using, personally. But... if we get like a bigger map, for example, I can definitely see me using... like the cedar, for example. Luke Chethathian? Nathan? I'm just going to call you Nathan if that's alright. Thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated. I'm terrible with names, I really am. But yeah, I can see myself using a fair few things from the Mercedes-Benz. But yeah, if you got the Season 1 pass, it is included free with that, so it's kind of nice. You got that, and then obviously you do have the Highlands Fishery. Oh, that's a point. Coming up as well at the end of the year, November. Well, that's included. But yes. Nathan, yeah there. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. I do apologise if I butchered your name there. But yes, something I never mentioned the other day. I don't think it was released till Wednesday, but there was some additional information regarding the Highlands fishery. I don't know if you guys seen it the other day. So we're actually in regards to the actual fishing side of things. I'll have to see if I... Oh, didn't mean to do that. You're Italian? Well, welcome in, bud. Everybody around the world is welcome in here. Obviously, I am based in the UK, south of the UK, but I'm originally from Scotland. Hence the weird accent at times. I just want to check to see if it was on their blog. I'm pretty sure it is. There's the fact sheets. Yes. So, desktop. Where are you there? But you like, but I like farm. Yeah, same here. I've actually been playing since, well, 6 months before FS19 came out. I was actually playing FS17 at the time. Before that, I kind of pondered around on PlayStation 3 before actually coming over to PC. But yeah, this came out the other day, if you guys haven't seen this. This is actually about the new Highlands fishery map and stuff. Holy cripes! Papa 55 can! Thank you once again for the donation. Much appreciated. Holy cripes. You are amazing. You really are. Wow. Dang. I'm in shock now. Give me a minute. Let me refresh my mouth with a coffee. But yeah, just before I go any further. So, actually, regarding the being on PlayStation, the very first map I played on there is the map I'm doing for my little time-lapse stream as well. So, but anyway, yeah, so back to this. So, the Highlands fishing. So, from the sounds of this can actually be used on any map. I don't know if it works on modded map, but definitely the base game maps. So, if you haven't seen any of this, so with the Highlands fishing or fishery map that's coming at the end of this year, in November, obviously we're going to get the fishing in. Obviously, one side of it is you'll be able to grow fish and then put them into what you call them, sea hatcheries or what you want to call them, grow them up, sell them, blah blah blah. Yeah, seen that before. Now, was it last week or the week before, just before Gamescom, Giants showed off them actually doing some fishing in the game. So basically, you will be able to go into the map, go into the shop, and you can actually buy a fishing rod. Obviously, you're going to need to have the DLC for this to work. So you'll be able to buy the rod itself. From there, go on to any river or any waterways on, obviously, this map, obviously the Highland Fishery map, the Silver Run map, I believe. I'm sure I read that somewhere, but I may or may not be correct with that one, though. But, yeah, Riverbend, Springs, the Hutan Pantai, Zilonka. You can go on to any of those 4 maps, maybe 5, and do fishing. So this is a big thing. Now, obviously, modded maps may be able to implement it as well if you have the DLC. We'll have to wait and see how things progress next year with it. But yeah, from there, obviously, you go to your riverway. You can extend your rod out and cast away. Now, you can hire boats, even though there's boats coming as well, where you can actually purchase a fishing boat and go out to the rivers and actually do a little bit more sea fishing, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm sure that somebody was saying, it was from a post from Giants saying that any Giants maps can do the fishing. So I'm guessing this Silver Run as well would be classed as that. I'm not sure here, really. But anyway, so here you go. So as you can see right here, the first thing is once you get your rod set up, you obviously got to cast out. Now, depending on how hard you cast, will depend on where it will go out. So from there, obviously, you could literally do a small cast straight into here or a long one and go a bit further out. Now, obviously, you will have to wait for the fish to bite. I don't know if there's a set time for them for when they strike, but when they do strike, you will get this saying hooked fish, and at this point, you want to start reeling in. Okay, obviously, the nice thing is in November we'll be able to test this and check it out before you guys, so you know how it all works. Heck, we might even go onto a few different maps and see if we can do them there. I don't know. But yeah, obviously, this is the next part. Obviously, you got to reel in. So obviously, you got to make sure to keep the line tense, and you just get that fish and keep reeling in and reeling. A little bit of game within the game. And obviously, once... Oh. The floor is wet after all. I'm guessing it's going to be a hit and miss. So sometimes the fish may get away. Other times, fish may come all the way in. Obviously, if you miss it and it comes loose, yeah, that's going to happen, unfortunately. But this is what you really want to aim for: is landing those fish. Now, obviously, for this guy right here, which is quite a nice, gigantic salmon, as they call it. So yeah, I've got trout and salmon being added, both in the growing of the fish farms type thing, as well as on the rivers, which is quite nice. But yeah, with the salmons, you're going to get 400 euros per fish. I think if I remember rightly, the trout was 100. Okay, it's not huge amounts, but it's a little something extra to do. But yeah, obviously you guys, if you really want to, you could always go over and have a little closer read of all of that. I'm going to copy that and paste that into chat. How you doing there, Rusty Nail, by the way? Welcome in, buddy. But yes, it's going to definitely be interesting to see how this goes. And heck, I don't know, maybe even get a few guys onto a server all doing a little fishing competition and farming simulator. Wouldn't that be interesting? That would be kind of cool. Yes. But yeah, there we go, guys. So there we go. Now, while I'm here, just quickly. Mods. Anything new come out? So we've got Courseplay. Ooh, Courseplay. Ooh, Courseplay is officially now released on the in-game mod hub, guys. And don't do blah blah blah. Yep, not interested, not interested. Yeah, this is the header I've got. This one right here, the MacDon pickup header pack. Also, I did go in and edit it, so it's a little bit wider. But yeah, there we go. So that is a little bit more information about what's coming at the end of this year, which is kind of nice. Let's get back into the game. And yeah, so this needs to now go over to my next field, which I already know is over the road here. Not too far to drive, so it is just a short hop, skip, and a jump. But yeah, I was kind of actually thinking, is now that Giants are adding in the trout and the salmon fishing at the end of the year, can we use the visuals or those field types in a modded fishery, should we say, for Dashnet's maps? Hope so. And oh my goodness, Mr. Shawnee is in the house. How you doing, buddy? How is it going? There we go. Obviously, in 19 we had fishing hatcheries, didn't we? As it were. It's like, well, can we have them back again? That would be nice. Let's do that. I'm going to disconnect you because you're not going to be needed for the minute. And you, young sir, are not going to be needed because we're doing canola next. Here we go. Actually, I could do getting topped up, so we'll pop back, we'll get this filled up, and then we'll head down. And what I'll do is, I'm going to set this on follow me, and hopefully he can keep up with me going around doing the swathing. But here we go. But yeah, it's got to keep your equipment all top notch, just put it that way. Question: what Volvo was that you were using that you could roll the windows down and tip the seat? That is not a Volvo, Rusty Nail. That is a Seneca, I believe it's pronounced. It's a mod off the in-game mod hub. To be honest, I'm actually going to be deleting it. But yes. Is it Seneca? No. Seneca. There we go. Giants, mod hub. Mods. So, actually, let me go to here, just show you. So, category, if you're interested. Drivable trucks. Scania, that's the one. No, it's this one right here. The Scania NTGP 320 Roll-On. It's alright. I think it's a little bit slow truck-wise itself. It's got lots of configurations. Obviously, the downside, I think, is obviously those suspensions. They're a little bit iffy, if you ask me. But yeah, being able to roll your windows up and down is kind of nice. Same with the wheel, being able to tilt that to literally how you are in-game. But yeah, obviously one thing to remember if you are going to use this is to make sure that the cover is off before you load it onto your trailers. Now, to load it on and off of that second trailer, you will need to back up and roll it across like it's shown right here. It's a bit funky, but yeah, I'll say it is a nice mod. I will say that, but it has a few issues. Still, in my opinion, but yeah, it's not bad. Ready, let's go back to here. Sorry, I was away for a moment. Try to buy a 2022 Jeep Gladiator and trying to get them to lower the payment. Oh well, fair enough. Yeah, it's not SGA nice. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thinking about it, yeah, in November, I'm gonna look at there quickly. One sec. I am about 90% sure part of the I keep saying Volvo, the Mercedes DLC, it has a roll-on containers as well. Yeah, right here. So we're going to have it coming into the base game. Okay, capacity-wise, 39,500 litres is not much, but if this is set up in the same way as that truck, any mod versions that we have for IT runners, as it were, should be able to be edited and used instead of this. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, obviously we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these roll-on containers coming. So yeah, and the nice thing is, think about it. Next game, we'll be able to get in and edit the capacities on these things. Yeah, woohoo! But yeah, if the capacity was a bit bigger, I think, on them, I could quite easily use that very often for like the mining materials and stuff like that. But yes, I thought as much. There we go. But anyway, it is what it is. We need to get this farm sorted out. And actually, well, actually, can I do this quickly? I need you to go to the vehicle shop. Go. While he's doing that, I'm going to do some selling. Actually, let's do it the easy way. But yeah, exclamation mark fish if it's still working, guys, in chat. Obviously, today is the last day. Got I'm going to give you 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. Then the lurk bait will be shut down. And we will get in and, yes, do the competition. Let's sell that. That's the tractor. That's that. I don't need to worry about you. So it's just the truck. This guy right here. We're going to sell that. Let's get in a little bit closer. We'll sell that. But one thing would be nice as well, I think, with that is a flatbed version. That would be kind of cool. So obviously you got the containers there, but it would be nice if there was a roll-on flatbed version as well. Ooh, a 0! I hear a 0, 0. I like that little gummy bear dude. That's what I think it is. It's more of a gummy bear. But wow. Yes. Here we go. But yeah, if you know how to mod, I'll say one thing. If you know how to mod, on the in-game mod hub, this header was released. Obviously, I was able to go into the i3D, make the work area bigger, and make it go a little bit faster. Yes. Why two red flatbeds? Because they are used, Rusty Nail. I'll get over there in just a sec. So, yeah. You're on about these guys over here, aren't you? Visit. So I've got 2 red, 2 black over here. They are for container transporting and selling. So with one of the last big update to the map, Mr. Rusty, now you may have missed this, but Barrow Logistics not only does pallets spawning, but it also do container spawning. Yes, a big thing. Obviously, FS19 had it. 22, I tried to add it, but it never got quite right. But 25, being a whole new game, we are now able to do containers out of here. Now, it's only products primarily for selling that are set up. So, in case you actually missed this there, Mr. Rusty Nail and anybody else, so the containers themselves will spawn out, and you can actually fit 2 containers onto these trailers at a time. Now, if I come into here, for example, actually, let me just have a look on the prices menu to see what we have for selling this month. Let's see what we got. So I do have some rosemary candle containers ready for selling. So let's come into here. So if we come into the menu here, rosemary candles, where are they? R. So many products in here, it's terrible, it really is. Rosemary oil? Nope, I want rosemary candle. There we go. So rosemary candle containers. So, yeah, with this version now, obviously we can spawn out 50,000 litre containers of product at any one time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure, obviously I am using Braven's new production storage script thing mod. Yeah, so select that, select 4 containers, select. Obviously once they're out, obviously each factory is set up to its own custom container. Obviously it had to be done. PV Wolf Creek products, yes, why not? That's where it first came out, so yeah. One thing I am missing though, I just realised it, is yes, a dolly. I think it's actually the one over there. I was using it for something else. But yeah, the nice thing is, because obviously the size of these containers now, we can come into here and I can load 2 containers quite nicely onto a flatbed. Obviously, with the dolly attached there, you could have 2 trailers and then do 4 at a time. So, yes, definitely well worth it. Yeah, I do a tandem. Usually I've got a dolly there. But yeah, I think I was using it the other day. But yeah. Do we have to use Braven's script for the containers? No. No, it basically, with the script, it does make life easier for your productions. Because one of the big things is with the base game, you can't really store a palette without it spawning back out. Now, obviously, with Braven's script that he's got on the mod hub, it allows you to set a product to storing, and it will actually physically store the product in the production until you ask it to spawn out. So I would highly recommend anybody who does productions or has productions going, especially on this map, to get it off of the in-game mod hub. But yeah, it's kind of like a mini version of the revamp mod there, Rusty Nail. If you remember how it was back in 22 with all those factories set up, it's kind of a similar version to that. So yeah. Right, but anyway, let's get back to doing this. So control, you can follow me. I'll set you to a little bit. And there goes my game sounds. Again. I don't know if anybody heard it through the stream there, but it just went pop for a second. That is weird. Alrighty. So I'm going to have to do this part myself, but hopefully that guy right there will be able to come through, pick up the swath, and yeah. Hang on, let me get it. It's I always get the name wrong. That's the problem. So Braven. So it's called the Production Storage Control Mod by Braven. Here you go. I'll pop the link in chat. Copy. Paste. I'll put it there. I'll even put it into YouTube as well for anybody lurking and watching over there. But yeah, with it, it allows you to control your productions a lot easier. So yes. It's something within Farm Sim, a mod or something maybe. It happened to me all the time as well. Yeah, it's weird. I have no idea. Ever since the last patch, that seems to be primarily when the sound starts having the issues. And how you doing there, Impact, by the way? And obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Impact7, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. And it works well on PV. Yep, I've been using it since day one of it coming out, and I had no issues with it. So yeah, I would highly recommend anybody using it. It does make life a heck of a lot better, that's for sure. Right then, so lower you down, go. And hopefully, there we go. And let's keep an eye on him. Yep, he's good. Cool. Come on, dude. Come on. Keep coming. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, I've actually closed my game down like 3, maybe 4 times a day just to get the sounds back. It's like, oh, I don't want to do it again. I really don't want to do it again today. I'll probably play a little bit more after the stream, and then I'll probably be closing down and going back over to my other game. I've actually been moving my base. So since obviously Wednesday stream, I decided I wanted to change my base around a little bit. I've actually created just behind it a platformed area, and I'm now almost finished moving into that area. It's going to be probably, I don't know if it'll be about as big as what Dashnet has, but close, let's put it that way. Yeah, once per Ustream, yeah. Actually, I'll see. We'll see. Let's do this. I was wondering if I actually had to do something to my Stream Deck, but it would seem like Ghost DK had it as well. So, but yeah, I've literally restarted 3, maybe 4 times today, and this is gonna be like the 4th or 5th one now. It's crazy. It really is crazy. I wish Giants would sort this out. Maybe with the update coming next week, I would imagine for the patch, for the DLC, should say. Hopefully they put out a patch for the game that may fix those issues. So it is what it is, unfortunately. I do keep hearing little crackles as well when the game. There we go. So there is the sound back. So close that. Actually, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to go back right out of this sec. Back. And I'm going to get rid of this guy. Come into here. But yeah, it's a nice truck, I will say that. But yeah, I think personally it needs some more attention. But yes, the MacDon pickup header or the in-game mod up, guys, definitely well worth it. And if you're good at editing, then yeah. Right, it's going to be black for just a minute. I'm just going to close the game down completely and restart when it gets there. Come on, behave. Let's go over to the desktop so you guys can see. Look, we're buffering. We're buffering. It's not good. But anyway, how is Mr. Impact 7 doing anyway, bud? Hopefully you are well, sir. How is the NF Marsh map doing, or whatever it's called? Come on. Come on. Come on. God, I haven't had this happen in a while. What's going on? Yeah, something funky going on with the game. I wonder. Testmaster. Can we force close this guy? And there we go. Oh, thank God for that. I did hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Rustin. Now, but I hope you're getting all the treatments that you need for that. Let's try this again. You are good. Yeah, keep on fighting, buddy. Keep on fighting. Ready, let's try this one more time. Yes, I know. Yes, the Scania has gone. Bye-bye. Here we go. Let's get back in the gameplay so you can see your fishing game and your Plinko. How are we doing for time? We have a little over half an hour, guys, and then I'll be shutting down the fishing game, just to remind you. And doing the draw before the end of this stream today. A £25 Steam gift card is up for grabs today. Obviously, as of next month, we will be going over to doing the Plinko, and if T-Miller gets this in the right spot, that is exactly where you need to be hitting next month, and multiple entries will be happening. Anytime you land within that star zone, you'll be put into a draw at the end of the month. That is 3 out of 4 today. Yes, well done. Well done indeed. Ocker7, how you doing, buddy? Not sure what you're entering, because I don't have that as a command, but yeah, welcome in. Exclamation mark fish. Or exclamation mark Plinko. Yeah, Plinko does... Yes, there we go. But yeah, obviously, right now, if you really want to join in on the fishing, it's exclamation mark fish with the lurk bait. Obviously, like I said, the top 3 on the leaderboard will go into a wheel of fishies. And yes, Samdi will be a winner. Papa 55 can. So, you have to set up the loading zone. The XML has nothing to do with it, unfortunately. So I take it you're on about the rocks that you can auto-load, yeah? Let me... I'm just trying to find something. Where is it? There it is. So I'll get that ready for in just a minute. I did just before the stream, actually, by the way, guys. I went into Lurkbait and grabbed the top 3 names then. I'll say it was Farming Trucker, Mamadou, and Dead Soul. I don't know if it's going to need to be edited, but we'll see. But yes. From the rock... Yeah, so you need to set up the loading area in the shop for it. Well, once it's reloaded, I'll show you what I mean. It's nothing to do with the XML. That's just the fill type product. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like, come on, hurry up, hurry up. Exclamation mark fart. Not really. Fish, fish. Wow. Fish F. Yeah, there you got it there. Yeah, so there we go. There's the 2 commands. Exactly, Mr. Jers. Exclamation mark fart. Ooh. I should do that, shouldn't I? Exclamation mark fart. And it actually plays a farting sound. That'd be kind of funny, I think. Dang. Okay, I need to calm down. Come on. Focus, focus. But yes, if you haven't bought the next DLC, guys, or you don't own the Season 1 pass, obviously, if you want to support myself, you can use my partner code of Alpaca. A-L-P-A-C-A, Alpaca. When checking out with Giants. Okay, so Papa 55 can. And obviously this will count for both the bigger trailer and my half pipe, whichever one you may have. Did I put them in here? So, obviously this is the one you're on about, isn't it? So, if you actually pan around the camera a bit, you'll see just inside here, the Universal Autoload script adds in a loading zone. You need to make sure that it's within the inside of the actual trailer. So, I've got mine set up. Oh, I've got to remember what key it is. There we go. I've got mine set up just within the inside of the trailer. Now, if you wanted it to load more, what you could potentially do is load it so it's a little bit higher than the trailer and pans in that way. But yeah, I can get a fair few in here as it is. Now, if I was to go over, obviously make sure if you're doing that to an existing trailer that you own, first thing you're going to need to do is bring it to the shop, make a change to the trailer. So, I don't know, change the color, change the rim, change maybe your license plate information if you wanted to, whatever. Because obviously it's not going to take until you've done a change to the trailer in general. But once you've got the change done, make the edit to that box. Obviously, you do have to push in your third mouse button, which is like your middle mouse button or the scroll wheel. Use your right mouse to adjust the box itself. You can bring it in, you can bring it out, just like that, for example. You could make it a little bit longer if you really wanted to, but obviously one thing to bear in mind is if you bring it out too far, you may find that they start loading outside of the trailer, so try and aim to have them inside. And obviously once it's purple, or this blue colour, that means that it will be perfect, in my opinion. But yeah, I've got mine kind of set up like that, where it's just within the trailer bounds itself. So it's kind of cool. This mod is a question trailer. So this is actually a modded in-game trailer. Ochre. But I've actually got it set up to auto-load as well. So if you've got the universal auto-load script off of the in-game mod hub or off of GitHub, this will show as an option for you in the shop with this trailer. This is actually on my Trello if anybody did want to use it. But yeah, once you've got the box set up, buy it or configure it, for example, and then you should be able to then go over and upload the rocks, which come out of the this rock production over here. Now I'm pretty sure I have a trailer here pre-set up, so if I grab this guy, just to show you, there is also a half-pipe trailer over there that is set up in the same sort of way. That's on my Trello. But if I come up here, for example, while I'm driving up, if I hit F5, you'll actually see all those auto-load areas, which is kind of nice. So, oh yeah, that's what you want, basically. And if I'd come back out of there, so if you wanted to do it manually... Oh, I just realised my wheels all gone loose. Alright, T Miller, catch you later, buddy. Thanks for popping in. He's off to work, bless him, I guess. So, yep. So, now, obviously, with the rock production that comes in the mod pack, one thing to remember, if you come over here, there is this little bit that says hide fence. If you do the left mouse button, you can actually remove that fence completely to make life for that a little bit easier. We'll come into here. Obviously, I want some rocks. We're going to maximize it. Actually, let me just do one for the minute. Let me come back out. Just so I can find the right spot. I didn't even spawn that, did I? Duh. Let's try that again. Come here. Select this, that. Obviously, we want to select one. I'm going to spawn it out. There we go. Just so I know roughly where they're starting. But yeah, what I tend to do when I'm doing this, I've actually got it set to distributing, so it's pretty full. But once you get to the trigger, you can actually set it to auto load. So left control, left shift, excuse me. So start again. So left control, left R, left shift, R. So it's kind of the same command as Bales. Now from there, what you can actually then do, come into the menu. Oh, production menu. Find the rock production. And you can actually then go spawn goods. We'll do yeah, there. I think that'll do. And as long as you're in the truck, that will keep spawning out and loading straight in. Now, as you can see, if I actually turn the engine off for a second, that's just literally loaded 40 into the trailer pretty nicely. I'll see if I do that again. I can come into here. Spawn goods. We'll maximize it. Okay, it's only got 10 more. But yeah, as you can see right there, I've got 50 in here pretty well. Holy smoke. Mr. Tony Myth is raiding with a party of 51. Holy heck. How are you doing there, Mr. Tony Myth? Welcome in. And if you guys are not following Tony Myth, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow. He was playing 25 again once today. So, yeah. Obviously, he's also got a map out there as well. But, yeah, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Obviously, we are, for those just joining, my name is Billy Alpaca78. I'm a average modder, shall we say. I tend to help out Mr. Dajnet. Obviously, he actually created the map I'm currently on, which is PV Rivers Remastered. And yeah, but yeah, how was the stream, Tony? Anything good going on today? So we're doing a little bit of a canola harvest, so I need to do this. Activate you, and there goes my sound again. There it goes. Dang it. I hope Giants gets this sorted out. I keep losing my game. That lasted, I think, about 5 minutes. That was. But yes, had a good. Glad to be back. Good. Good. But yes, hey Legacy, how you doing, buddy? So, righty. Oh, hang on. Let me sort my wheel back out. There's that. I had to reload. I did a quick reload because my game sound disappeared again. And it would seem, yes, my wheel is not liking it today at all. Right, there we go. But yeah, we're going to carry on, might as well, to the end of the stream. So, there we go. But yeah, I downloaded a header off of the in-game mod hub. And did a little tweak to it, let's put it that way. Yes. Here we go. Is he going to sort himself out? But yeah, literally within 5 minutes of reloading the game, sound's gone again. It's crazy. That bug needs squashed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ever since the last patch update to the game, it's been there. It's really annoying. And obviously today, I've literally reloaded this game 5 times in about 3 hours. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Let's see, Rusty Nail. How do I get the bigger line building back? Oh, you need to edit your placeable XML. Rusty Nail, send me your save game. Either your save game or send me your one sec. Okay, Rusty Nail, send me your current career save game XML and placeables XML in Discord, and I'll do a little edit so you've got the current one. Yeah, with the last update to this map, also we had to go through and rename it because there's one on the in-game mod hub with the same name. Oh, need to block that in. But yeah, glad Mr. Tony Myth had a good stream. He always seems to have good streams, doesn't he, though? That's the thing. But yeah, if you're not quite sure where that is, Rusty, now let me go to desktop while we're driving here. I'll show you exactly where you go. So you want to go to your documents. Here we go. Go to My Games, Farming Simulator 25. Find whichever save game you're currently running out of. Obviously, mine's going to be save game 1. And you want this career save game XML. And this placeables XML. Send me the two. I'll make the little edit for you. And yeah, we'll get you sorted out, buddy. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of annoying actually when mods come out on the in-game mod hub. They're named the same as what's in the map. People then go through, they edit them, end up with completely different mods. Visually, it's terrible. But I just realized something. Why is this going so slow? More to the point, why is he wiggling? Stop wiggling! Hello, mate. Hello. But yeah, if you guys are not following Tony Myth, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Also check his map out that he put out on the in-game mod hub. Sharon City Center. I can never remember what it's pronounced, but yeah. Yes. It's a bit of a collaboration with another modder, but yes. Definitely worth checking out. And obviously, yeah, if you haven't seen the map itself, PJ Trep is playing it currently. So yeah, definitely one to look at. Yes, as you can see, I definitely edited that header a little bit. Dude. Come on, come back, come back. Come on. Yeah, Follow Me does not like me at all today, I don't think. I'm so glad that pickup is wider, though. I would have to have gone back about a dozen times just to clear his mess up. But yes, I do like swathing, I will say that. Yeah, I do like the swathing because obviously you do get that extra yield off of the crop, which is nice. But yes, on the in-game mod hub there, Rusty Nail, it's the MacDon pickup. Obviously, the only difference is I went through and edited it. Right, let's do it right in the way. So let's get this. Well, yeah, my wheel's gone really light all of a sudden. I don't know why. There we go. But yeah, the only downside is it does take quite a long time to do this. Oh, okay. Really? So let me show you once again. So if you go to your Documents folder, go to My Games, Farming Simulator 2025, and obviously this is where your save games will be. Go to whichever save game you're wanting edited. So obviously for me it would be save game 1. And all you need is the career save game XML, which should be the third one from the top, depending on what mods you may have. Could be right at the top. But that one right there, just drag and drop that into Discord, along with this one right here, the Placeables XML. And obviously if Mama Do wants to do the same, I would do hers for her as well. I'll make the little edit and then send them straight back to you guys. And you can have the new Crusher. That's all it was, is the Crusher had to be renamed. But yeah, that's where you want to get those documents. Just drag and drop them into Discord and send them in a message to me. And I will edit them. It'll literally take me a few minutes. But yeah, that's literally all you need to do once you've got the update 13 for the map ready. Is that dude gonna behave? No, he's not. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. So 10 minutes roughly. 10 minutes. Control follow. There we go. But yes. There we go. But yeah, for any of those guys who are still lurking out there, obviously the map I'm currently on is PB Rivers Remastered by Dagenet. It's a 4x size map, and this is actually a converted map from FS15. Obviously, with it being the 10-year anniversary, decided to bring this one back. And in all honesty, I never got to play it, unfortunately. I know Farmer Marks and a few other people were able to play it back then when it first came out in FS15. And to be honest, I like this version. There's a few things I think it would be quite nice feature-wise if they could be brought back, but I doubt it. But overall, for 25 for his first map, I'm liking it. I really am liking it. Also, got lots of productions on here, which are still being worked on. Obviously, a lot of them now are released in the mod pack. It's available on Dagenet's Trello, and it is PC only, unfortunately. But yeah, if you just click on that link right there, go over to Dagenet's Trello. Obviously, there is the mod folder Switcher available for 25, which is great. A lot of people use it. I know a lot of people have been having issues though with it. That's the only thing. But on my YouTube channel, there is a whole tutorial on how to install it if you haven't got it already. There we go. See if he's going to behave, hopefully. But yeah, once you've got the mod folder switcher installed, you can actually go to the options and download the map itself and the mod pack in one hit. Or if you don't want the program, you're more than welcome to go to -Next Trello. There is everything through update 13, which is literally everything. Come on, dude. Behave. Yeah, everything through update 13 will literally get you what is current on this map right now, which includes a version of Barrow Logistics that will output 50,000 liters of product in a container now. So no more pallets. We now have containers as well back. Obviously, with that being added in, who knows what the next map might have? Heck, we could have the actual productions produced in the containers automatically from there, which would be kind of nice. But yes. But yes, this is a great map. It's got all the base game stuff. There's no additional crops yet. So, but yeah. I like it. Lots of space to expand. I will say that. Obviously, you can create your own farm if you really like to. So, yeah. But yeah, exclamation mark fish. Come on, guys. Get in. Exclamation mark fish. Obviously, in about 10 minutes. A little under 10 minutes. I am going to turn the fishing program off and do the prize draw for today. Yeah, the top 3 on the leaderboard will be going through to winning a £25 gift card for Steam. Come on, behave. Behave. Let me just slow down. Yeah, he's not good when turning around, I'll say that. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Nice and slow and steady. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Oh my goodness. Papa55 Can. Thank you very much for the 400 biddies. Cool. If that doesn't get you up there, I don't know what else will. Ooh, a fish fillet burger. Or fish fillet burger. Depending on where you are in the world. But yeah, nice. Nice. But yeah, you will need to be a friend of mine on Steam to receive the gift card. So get in and make sure that you are befriending me over there. Obviously, my code is in chat right now. Obviously, it could take a couple of days to register, so bear that one in mind. There we go. There we go. But yes. Right, so there's that. But yeah, I'm guessing because of all my reloads today on here, my wheel just doesn't want to play properly. It's gone very, very light. Usually I get a bit of resistance, but yeah, right now, nothing. Nothing at all. I'm trying to go slow so he can turn a little bit easier. Really? If you're going to take that long, I might as well just do it all myself and then come back in a minute. Yes, I think I will. God, he's just taking far too long. Right, dude. You are doing my head in. I just want to get this done. Go. Let's up that. There we go. There we go. But yeah, this is another thing it would be lovely if Giants would sort out as well, is the helpers in certain crops. See, there it goes again. So, yeah, why is it doing this? It's crazy. That's another feature I think needs a little bit of tweaking. It just does not like doing certain crops within the game. I think I've actually only done one, so let's do that. Okay. H. Lower. Turn on and go. Course play is my friend. Really? Yeah. I will say course play is nice, but I'd still prefer to use the base game hired helpers for a lot of things. Have you sent it? Okay, Rusty Nail. Actually, I've got a better idea. What I can do, as I'm on a 90-degree, we're gonna use this instead. For the minute, okay. I want to set this to go past the field. There, okay. 12.2, that should be fine. That's locked in. Hopefully, if this is right, it'll come off the field, it'll turn around. Yep, it's going the right direction, good. And that'll go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's get rid of those lines for the minute. So it looks like I'm actually doing the work. And what I will do for you, Mr. Russian Nails, if I can get Discord open here, hang on a sec. I will edit it live and you can send it. Let's see. I'm not receiving anything yet there, Russian Nail. Did you send it to me? Because I'm not seeing it currently in Discord. Did you hit send as well? Make sure to hit send in the message. Yeah, vehicle actions, yes. Enhanced vehicle and Stream Deck do not mix, I found out. That is something I did find out does not seem to like working properly. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I was going through setting up all the key bindings. I actually used different key bindings because it didn't recognize the left and the right controls. So I ended up using like space, control, and then the original button, as it were. And yeah, when I also went back into the game, it didn't like it at all. It would do the wrong command or it just wouldn't work. It's like, oh, come on, really? But yeah, yes, Mr. Rusty Nail, I'm not seeing anything in Discord yet, so make sure that you've sent it. Yeah, you just literally need to drag and drop them into Discord and you should be able to hit send. Obviously, if Mamadou wants to do the same, I can do the edit for her and then she can get updated as well. Obviously, until the edit's done, I would recommend you not actually playing the game as well, so bear that in mind. Obviously, if you save with the new edit, you may have lost the big crusher. How we doing? How we doing, guys? Okay, come on. Last cast. Last cast. I'll let you all have one more cast, and then we're going to stop the fishing game for the moment. There we go. Got them. Okay. 1, 2. Career save and placeables. Yep. I got them, Rusty Nail. I got them. Ready. While you're watching this guy going up and down, I am just going to do a quick edit for Mr. Rusty Nail. Find crusher. Oh, really? Mr. Rusty Nail, you've saved without the mod being active. Okay. I am going to have to re-add them back in for you, but that's easy enough to do. Save game 1. Placeables. Find crusher. Actually, no. I want to do save game 2 because I don't actually own it on that one. Hopefully. Placeable. Find crusher. There. I'm going to copy that. One nice thing I will say is with 25, when doing little edits to your save game, you no longer have to worry about changing the ID number for the placeable. You can literally just copy it from one save game to another, and it makes life a little bit easier. Right, so there's that one. So, career save game. And I need the career save game from here. Find crusher. Copy that. Find. Oh, okay. Strange. So that should be just PV crusher. Save that. Let me just double check that I got the other one properly done. Placeables XML. Find crusher. Okay, yeah, it looks okay. Weird. So this is something that's happened to a couple of people. I don't know if they've just deactivated the mod or something and then reactivated it. But when is that the right placeable XML Rusty now, because it's showing Prairie Farms, Michigan, and a lot of things here. I don't think that's the correct one personally, because it's not got Steel Factory. It doesn't have the Crusher. Doesn't have any of the normal mods in there. That's for Rivis. Hey there, KW. God, you guys got an extra 5 minutes out of me. Terrible. Also, this save. Oh. Also, the career save game is from a prairie, different map. You need to make sure that you go in and. Oh, he sent me the wrong XMLs. I need the ones for PV Rivers, not a different map. Yikes. Right, so hopefully while he's figuring that one out. Obviously, for me, it's save game 1. For you guys, it's probably a different save game. So, yeah, remember that one. Right, so, no more fishing, guys. No more fishing. I'm going to ban it for the minute. So, I do need to get my little spinny wheel set up before anybody does it. And if... Hang on, let me just do this. So the top 3 is Farming Trucker, Mamadou, and Farmer Marks. Okay. So I'm going to close that down. Time is up. Oh. Farmer Marks. Is that been added? Let me just update that. So, hopefully... Let's see. Yes, okay. Right then, let's see. So, where is my little wheel of fish? There we are. So, the top 3 players for the lurk bait were obviously Mamadou, Farmer Marks, and Farming Trucker, not in that particular order. So, one of these 3 will win a Steam gift card. Now, I gotta remember how to do this, so... Spin! Good luck, everyone. And Mr. Farming Trucker 74 is the winner for this month. Well done, congratulations, buddy. Righty. There we go, there we go, there we go. Well done, well done, well done. I need to figure out how to shuffle that, or come up with another one that does shuffling. Obviously, next month, obviously, that will have multiple names on it. But yeah, well done. Let me sort you out, Mr. Farming Trucker. Hopefully we're friends on Steam. GG indeed. Where we were, there we go. The nice thing, because I haven't got any game sounds... It doesn't really matter. You can still watch it, and I can carry on doing other things. Right, Steam gift card. Digital one. We should be. I thought so. I'm pretty sure we are. So 25. Let's see. Farming a Trucker 74. We'll click continue. I'll just do FT 74. Congrats. There. Oh, I wish you'd stop doing that. One thing as well, my mouse keeps going back for some weird reason. Let's try it that way. Farming Trucker. Congrats. Billy Alpaca. Continue from my PayPal. Yes. Oh, fiddlesticks, I wish I'd stop doing this. That's one of the other things as well. It never seems to save my PayPal account. It's like, oh man. So I need to come into here. I need to find my passwords. PayPal. I should actually put one in that I remember. I never do. I don't know if you guys do it. You put in your password so many times you then start forgetting which one it is. Which one do we want? We want that one. Okay. Hopefully. But yeah, Plinko should still be going. There we go. Yep. And hopefully that should be completed and working its way over to you now there, Mr. Farming Trucker. Let me know if you don't get it, because, yeah, that's on Steam. But I'll take a screen print of that as proof. Come on, take a picture. There we go. And I'll save that for this record. Expand that. File. Save as. Pics. Save. Now, obviously, because of the currency conversion, you may actually end up with more than £25, so bear that in mind. There we go. That's done. And now let's see what Mr. Rusty Nail is up to. Mr. Rusty Nail and anybody else, do not give out your personal information as well. Just so you're aware, because anybody could hack an account, and yeah, you don't want to give out your personal information. Oh my goodness. But anywho. But yes, congratulations anyway there, Mr. Farming Trucker. Congratulations. But yeah, obviously next month it is going to be Plinko as the game to go with. So yeah, next month, !Plinko, and then anybody who lands within the star zone, I suppose the best way to put it, will get their name entered into a Plinko Wheel of Fortune. It's easy. It's not as easy as you think. Look at it. There you go. So you got Dead Soul, you got Mr. Green Thumb Farmer trying there, and both times missed. But it's all. You never know how it's going to happen. Obviously, look at that. I'm going to end up in the area. There you go. That is literally the area you need. But yeah, next month it'll be 25 Steam gift card again. So yeah, obviously multiple entries as well. I'm not going to limit it to just one entry per person. It's going to be multiple. So if you end up having 30 drops all in that zone, then you'll have 30 entries onto the wheel. It's going to be a fun one, that's for sure. A very filled one. I'll have to figure out which one it is. Oh, yeah, I need to get the sizings writing out and everything. Oh, it's going to be fun. Actually, out of interest, so September, let's see, before we disappear. Where's my little calendar gone? Stop it. My phone's having a funny 5 minutes. It's because I accidentally closed it. Oh, hello. What's going on with you? Weird. Come on. There we go. Just close that completely. Right, so September. Come on. Yes, I want to see where do we end the month. So September has first till so Monday. Yeah, literally next Monday. Holy heck! Till the following 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it'd be Tuesday. So yeah, it'd be the 29th. I will be doing the final Well, the Plinko Wheel of Fortune, should we say? Yes, the Plinko Wheel of Fortune. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 streams. You'll have 13 streams to get your name entered multiple times. I think that could work. That is going to be definitely an interesting Wheel of Plinko, is all I can say. Oh, jeez. Yes. But hey-ho. It is what it is, but yes. You might get Planet Crafter. I would highly recommend it there, Farming Trucker. It is definitely a very cool game, like Farmer Mark says. Yes, do it. But who knows, maybe next month, it could be something completely new. I know Mr. Coffee Man, he was hoping to get his hands on a free copy or something. So, yeah, you never know. But anyway, that is that field. I'm going to finish this field off with the harvester there. But right now, we are actually going to head on out because unfortunately I do have things to do. So let's get over to the ending screen. And say a big, huge thank you to obviously Mr. Tony Myth for raiding with a party of 51. Thank you very much. And Papa55 Can, thank you very, very much for the donation. And a big, huge thanks to everyone for those bits and sound alerts today. Much appreciated. You guys are absolutely awesome. But yeah, I will have to go through and reset the Lurkbait game for next month. But yes, we are actually going to go over and see someone who hasn't been streaming for a while, but I need to sign off on YouTube first and foremost. So for you guys on YouTube, thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. Be back on Monday, same time, same place. Till then, have a great weekend. Bye for now.